Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So this is 72 hours with this little phone from Cricket here. This is actually the ZTE Blade X, and I'm super impressed with this. So first things first, I'm actually using a different camera, so I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference in quality. So let me know what you think. But let's get on with this 72 hours. So what I did was I decided to, I said, you know, is this a phone that I could actually use full time, or is this a phone that I could actually, you know, just keep as a daily driver? And the short answer is yes, I could. I've already unlocked this phone, so it works great on T-Mobile. It works great on Cricket, obviously. And so that means it'll work on AT&T and Simple Mobile and all the other companies that use a SIM card. So the one thing about this phone that makes it so attractive, obviously, is the price. I've got other phones out there that cost a little bit more, and you know, the cameras and the performance is pretty much the same as this, but when you get down to the nitty gritty, this has a Snapdragon 425, so it's not going to perform super blazing fast. Multitasking starts to show its age quickly when you start to have a bunch of things open, because this only has, I think, 3 gigs of RAM or something like that. But the 425 is, the 3 gigs of RAM is helping it, but the 425 might be something that makes it not, it doesn't look sluggish, but it just, you can tell when you put it next to a phone that has 4 gigs of RAM and a faster processor, you can tell the difference. But with that being said, this phone costs $100, and it's totally worth $100, man. I don't know why a person wouldn't buy this phone if they were on Cricket. Especially if you are a person who likes the Blade Z Max line, I think you would probably really like this phone right here, because it's got a 5.5-inch display. Yeah, it's 720p, but I mean, isn't it pretty good depending on the wallpaper you have? And one thing about this phone, it is super lightweight. Now, when I first took it out of the box, I didn't do any research on this phone. I thought it had a removable back and I can put a battery in here, but it is super lightweight. I mean, it is lightweight, and so you know, that's going to be something that's good to people and pleasing, I think. The back has a textured back to it. It's kind of grippy, so I didn't use a case or anything. I don't have any cases for this yet, actually. But I was so caught up on the way this phone looked, because I think it looks really good. But performance on it, while I was saying before, it's not the fastest performer and it gets loaded up pretty quick. But it's still good. If you don't load a bunch of things, if you don't have like 20 apps open at once, I think you'll be fine. Because I had about 25, 30 apps open probably. I don't know. But I had a lot of stuff open, and it didn't get sluggish. It just took a second to open things up after that. But other than that, man, performance was good. Phone calls over T-Mobile and Cricket are really good. Remember, because I did unlock this, that video's up. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description. But, you know, one thing I think that the phone is lacking is in the memory. So you will need an SD card slot. You will need an SD card, and I highly recommend that you put one in, because 11 of the 16, basically almost 12, is gone quickly. And you guys know I don't have that many apps. I only have 70 apps on here. So 11.6 gigabytes of the 16 is gone. So this phone does have adaptive storage, so you could very well just pop an SD card in there and you're good to go. It takes up to a 256 gig card, so that's a huge plus. But other than that, man, this is just a quick update on the ZTE Blade X on Cricket. This is actually really good, man. I mean, battery life is really good on here. They chose a bottom firing speaker, and it sounds kind of hollow, but it's still very loud. And I'm happy that they went this direction. Not mad at that. I think they did the right thing by doing that. The headphone jack is there, you know, the noise cancellation microphone. And one thing that surprised me was the cameras. The cameras on this thing are great. I mean, what more could you ask for? You want good cameras on a $100 phone? They're definitely right here. The front is really good, and the back is really good. You have to set expectations when you're buying phones like this kind of low. But ZTE actually produces some, and you know, all views and everything expressed in this video is all me. You guys know how I roll. Yeah, they sponsor a lot of my videos with phones and devices. However, the views and reviews are all mine. I don't get any money to say anything I'm saying. I just have to review the phone, and that's pretty much it. And, you know, this isn't a top-tier device. You know, again, it lacks in memory. But for what this is offering, you think about this. Big battery, beautiful screen, fingerprint reader, Type-C. I mean, come on. They're taking a step in the right direction. And, again, the cameras, very surprising at how good these are. So, it's your man Jay Will. This is the ZTE Blade X, 72 hours. I think I enjoy this phone as a great backup to all the other devices that I have. I think the official price is $119, so I'm saying $100, but you know, $119 is definitely doable, folks. 72 hours later, yeah, this is a pretty good phone. I'll give you another video probably in about a week or two, like a full review of it. So it's good.